G'day guys and welcome to another one of my Digimon ReArise videos. Today we're going to take Wargreymon X for a spin. I was lucky enough to grab him on the global side. Make sure you check out those summons. So in this video we'll check out his stats, his skills, and then we'll jump in game and test him out in all of the game modes, so it's a full showcase this time. Wargreymon X is a brave Digimon. Let's have a look at his stats first. Comparing by HP, as you can see, not too chunky here. His HP stat is only around 7,500. When you have Digimon that have 12,000 HP, he's not that chunky in the HP department. And sorting by power, you can see he's quite a powerhouse, I guess. He's got 6,200 power, only second to Merciful Mode at the moment, who's rocking 7,000 power, so not too bad there. His defense, let's quickly have a look at that. Again, quite low in the defense department, and his speed, I would say, yep, is a stock standard speed there. So overall, his stats are not too impressive. However, let's have a look at his kit. His main skill has a 2,000% damage multiplier to 2 enemies. That is huge. It also ignores block and boosts his own crit rate for 50% for 5 turns. Really good. You don't even need to crit to do high damage, but the second time you use it, you're going to have that increased crit rate, which is great. His sub skill hits all enemies 200% and shortens buffs by 2 turns and has a 50% chance to stun all enemies. Don't sleep on this skill, it's really good, especially in PvP. Finally, his passive skill, he has X antibody, boosts red power, boosts yellow power, purple killer, and a selfish cooldown reduction of 70%. So you can spam that main skill with that high damage multiplier, get your crit rate up. It's all happening. I'm not going to talk any more about what he does. We're actually going to jump into the game. Let's start off with Clash Battle. Okay, here we are in Clash Battle. I was going to do my standard against the Resemon GM raid, but Wargreymon X is a Clash Battle beast. This is kind of what happened when I tested him out there. So as you can see, absolutely obliterated that raid. So I'm going to jump into a level 20 spiral raid, which are quite difficult. And we're going to see how much damage we can pump out. Specifically focusing on Wargreymon X. Hopefully we can get 5.5 million plus. He is only level 99 as well. Skill level 10, but only level 99. So you can definitely punch out heaps more damage with a little bit of limit breaking. So we've got defense reduction, power damage reduction, and a power boost. Oh, we're going to see the friendship skill before we get off our first skill. 290, no crit, that's annoying, but anyway. Main skill, crit 640,000. That's not too bad. With that 70% cooldown, that's actually quite good. I've got Volcanic Digimon here to kind of debuff the defense boosters that this spiral raid can give himself. And we can just continue to spam these main skills over and over again. Look at that, another 640,000. Another 440,000. Like, if you're running this guy, I know he's boosted against these raids, but if you're running this guy, especially against a purple enemy, you're going to be doing a ton of damage, like heaps and heaps of damage. He is really good in Clash Battle, guys. How's this run looking? We're at 3.4 million, 2 minutes left. That cooldown reduction has worn off now. We've used it twice, so it only procs twice, and after that, it doesn't work anymore. So, not a bad run. With a minute and a half left, hopefully we can... 5.5 is kind of what I like, especially if I'm playing manually. On auto, sometimes it'll be much lower than that. I know some people can get much higher than that. Let me know down below, how are you going in these spiral raids? How much damage can you pump out? And of course, what setup are you running and who is your MVP? I would be surprised if it's not Wargreymon X, to be honest. This guy is absolutely destroying Clash Battles for me. There we go, there's the 5.5. Are we going to break 6? If we can get a friendship skill off, we'll break 6 here. Oh, unlucky. 5.7, not too shabby. Definitely let me know down below how are you going with these clash battles and what team are you running. All right, let's jump over into the Underworld Dungeon now. All right, we're in the Underworld Dungeon. I've grinded all the way up to an X spiral stage, so you can see how the X antibody passive works in the X spiral stage. If you want to see my initial thoughts on the higher floors, check out my JP video where I get absolutely destroyed trying to brute force it. But watch this. Oh, this isn't even an X stage. Let's wait till the next one. I shouldn't have used that main skill there. Let's just get rid of this with anytime I'm on. So Wargreymon X's cooldown resets every time you enter a new wave. So basically, you're just going to be spamming his skills like crazy. If you set him as your friend as well, you can take out those X spirals, pretty much one-shot them, and just be having a great time because once the X spiral is taken out, the rest of the wave just goes back to a normal kind of enemy type, and you don't need to worry about any damage reduction. So watch this. 78,000 on that Keramon X spiral. That is pretty good. You do need to run a little bit of defensive support with him. Because he only hits 2 enemies with that main skill, he can leave himself open sometimes to be hit with either a status or a little bit of damage. As we know, he's not the tankiest boy in town, so definitely good to run some defense or healing support with him. But other than that, like, this guy is amazing in the Underworld Dungeon, of course. If you don't have him, Metal Garurumon X is still really good in the Underworld Dungeon too. Don't sleep on that free Digimon. Make sure you grind him up as fast as you can. Alright, I'm going to jump over into PvP now. Yo, here we are in PvP. I'm actually going to throw Wargreymon X onto 3 different teams today. This is how I've got him kitted out. I've had him like this the whole video. So 80% crit. I put stun resist on. You could easily put boots on him in that slot there because he does boost his own crit rate. But I'm running him on a power team. Then this is a status inflicting team, which is super annoying for your opponents. And then a kind of mixed offensive team as well without ReArise on that team there. So let's kick it off with the power-based team. So running Doragoromon for power support, more crit rate. Like, his crit rate is ridiculous. Watch this. Huge damage, 3 stuns. Don't sleep on that sub skill. Hitting all enemies with a chance to stun is amazing. And you can see that main skill absolutely destroying the team there. Cooldown's great too because you can just do this. Oh, the evade and the limit breaker. The limit breaker, the damage limiter messed me up a bit there, but we should be able to finish this off. Oh, my Beelzemon's not even skill level 10, so don't worry about him. Finish this off. Look at that. Easy 28-pointer. Wargreymon X putting in the work with the stuns and the one-shots there. ReArise, Anniversary. As long as you outspeed, you shouldn't have too much trouble if you're running a Wargreymon X. Alright, this is a nifty little team that I love to run. It's a more defensive-based status inflicting team. If you're running in with Merciful mode, you get that crit protection, which is beautiful for Wargreymon X since he's a bit squishy. The Azulongmon is there to boost. Oh, we only got 3. The Azulongmon is there to boost your status effects. So I kind of alternate between Merciful mode and Wargreymon X. Go for stuns and errors. I've had many times where I've got the 5-man stun, and then you just proceed to just put it on auto, and it just automatically uses every skill and destroys the enemy, and you win with full health. Like, it is status. Don't underestimate that sub skill. It's really, really good, guys. It's really good. Alright, the last team is a more offensive team. You can use ReArise as a backup DPS in this, or probably your main DPS with Wargreymon X is your backup DPS as well. We still got that status with the Azulongmon in this team as well. Oh, this is quite a tanky team with some support here. Boom, one shot, the ReArise. We are not in trouble here. We are absolutely fine. 2-man stun as well. Look at Wargreymon putting in the work. I'm gonna heal this up, And then I'm just going to finish him off here. One shot of Volcanic Grimon almost from full health. Dude, we don't even need Resentment. Like, the damage is ridiculous. The damage is crazy. I guess his major downside is his tankiness, but you can see he definitely makes up for it with his firepower. He is a really hard hitter. He's good. I like him. I like him. He's got the longevity for Clash Battle. PvP, not so much. But he has the longevity for Clash Battle. And of course, that X antibody is always going to be useful in the Underworld Dungeon. We're going to leave it there. My Doremon hasn't hatched yet, unfortunately. I'd love to take him for a spin in the Underworld Dungeon too. But Wargreymon X is doing a really good job for me. Hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like down below. Let me know. Are you considering pulling for Wargreymon X now? Are you still skipping? Or have you already got him and are you loving him? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear it. Check that you're subscribed and I'll catch you in the next Digimon ReArise video. Thanks for watching. Bye!